Hello, I'm here today with Bill Nolan and Jenny Taylor of the Alabama Elder Care Law Firm. Bill, Jenny, nice to see you again. How are you?
Great to be back. Great. How
Doing
about
well.
you?
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Guys, I wanted to. We've done this before, but I wanted to sort of revisit this because we did it in a slightly different context. We've done quite a few videos now on different aspects of elder law and estate planning, but we've never really done one where you introduce yourselves. So, I think that's important for the people that will end up watching this. So, could you give the viewers a little bit of a background on the firm, but also yourselves? Bill, could we start with you?
Certainly. I'm Bill Nolan. I graduated law school in 1981, so it's been a while now. Grew up in Homewood, not far from where our office is. This is where I've lived since then, really. We started practicing law. I started practicing law a long time before Jennifer did, but since I don't know, 2006, our focus has been on elder law primarily, and elder law is focused on taking care of seniors, helping the adult kids of seniors navigate that time in their parents' life when there's a lot of uncertainty. Maybe their parents are losing capacity, or maybe their parents are subject or vulnerable to elder abuse, financial abuse, or physical abuse. Maybe they need to qualify for some benefits that the adult kids aren't aware of: veterans benefits, Medicaid benefits, so on, so forth. It also focuses on making sure that the decision making transitions from the parent to the child at the right time and not before. We have people literally every day say, "I wish somebody had told me that sooner." There's a lot of either misunderstanding or misinformation out there, especially surrounding Medicaid, that we like to clear up with people. And that's how we spend our day, is helping the adult daughter navigate the time in her parents' lives when she's totally lost as to what steps to take and when to take them.
Yeah, it's a very difficult time for everybody concerned. Jenny, you've been with Bill and the law firm for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I have actually. So I graduated law school in 2016, took a year off before I took the bar, and then joined Bill's firm in 2018. So basically, I took the year off because I was helping my granddad. I was his sole caregiver for about a little over a year. Kind of helped him. He never had to go on Medicaid, but he did have to face VA issues and get some VA benefits. And I never had any help doing that. I was going in blind. And once I joined Bill's firm, I realized there was a whole slew of resources out there. So this is the type of law that we practice in is very near and dear to me because it's so important, because so many people don't even know that it's out there. So client education is a huge part of what we do.
Yeah, you know what? We work with dozens of elder law and estate planning attorneys, and I would say probably 80 or 90% of them got into it because of personal experience with a family
Mhm.
member.
Yep.
And it's not just the attorneys; it's the allied professionals, the people who work in home care, or people who realtors who end up specializing helping seniors to downsize, or they've had similar experience. I did a video like this yesterday with a financial planner who is currently going through exactly that.
Right.
He said this couldn't be at a more significant time for me. His stepfather just had a massive stroke, and he was now finding out that his stepfather had not made any plan.
Right.
So right in the middle of it. So it's so important. Could you clear things up for people a little bit? What's the difference between elder law and estate planning, Bill? What's the sort of the key difference there?
Great question. You know, some people say that every elder law attorney is an estate planning attorney, but not every estate planning attorney is an elder law attorney. And I think there's some truth to that. Estate planning attorneys historically made their living helping people avoid the tax consequences of dying, helping save an estate from being taxed, more than it absolutely had to be, making sure assets pass to the next generation at a minimal tax rate. And their focus still tends to be taxes, even though a person can die and leave over $13.5 million before a nickel of estate tax is assessed. So the vast majority of people don't have any tax issues to worry about. Even if a Democrat's elected, it's not going to go below 7.5 million. And even then, most people aren't going to have an estate tax issue to worry about. Elder law attorneys, on the other hand, are more focused on practical issues like how do we pay for mom's care if she has to go to a nursing home? How do we pay for mom's care if and when dad dies and she's on half the income she used to be, and she's in a terrible part of town now? How can we make sure she's safe? How can we make sure someone doesn't take advantage of her when we're not looking? Those are practical issues that elder law attorneys focus on that estate planning attorneys totally gloss over.
Right.
Right. Yeah. We've done a video on Medicaid, haven't we? Which people can go and look at. But Jenny, how do you help with how do people sort of navigate Medicaid? Just in a nutshell, if you could.
Well, most people, when they come in, they don't know anything about Medicaid, or what they do know is completely wrong because they've been on Google and gotten their law degree from Google, and and there's so in every state Medicaid is ran differently. So just because you read something, it may not be Alabama's Medicaid. Um, so people will come into us and give us, a little snapshot of what they're dealing with, the issues that they're running into, and we'll look at their picture as a whole to see how we can help them, whether it's asset protection, whether it's what we call crisis planning, and then we educate people on Medicaid, the complexities of it, and and help them from there.
Yeah, from working with so many attorneys now and talking to you guys, it does seem that there are a lot of misconceptions about Medicaid.
Absolutely.
That people are going to lose their homes because of it, and it is eminently fixable, isn't it? You can put a plan in place to stop. That's not going to happen.
Right.
So it's important that people come and talk to you. Bill, what are the first steps that people should take?
I think the important thing to realize is that a lot of elder law issues are not presented in as clear a fashion as other legal issues might be presented. For example, if you get a DUI, well, you better hire a lawyer to take care of you. You know that you got a problem. Or if your spouse gives you divorce papers, files divorce against you, you know you got a problem. Go see a divorce lawyer. Go see a criminal defense lawyer if you have a DUI. People don't realize that. Mom has been admitted to the hospital and she just got released and now we need caregivers. Well, that is a red flag moment that people should say, we need advice.
Yeah.
Or maybe a spouse has died and now the other spouse is alone. Again, red flag moment. Or there's some incident that's taking place with your mom or dad's banking or credit cards that should be a red flag moment, but people don't think about it that way. So treat all those changes in your parents' lives as moments that should remind you, I might need to talk to somebody. And that's what we're here for, is to talk.
Yeah, and I was doing again. I did a video yesterday, which was a testimonial from another law firm that we've worked with in Nashville, and for the first time, I'd never heard this before. This attorney said, having an estate plan is like giving a gift to your family, because it means when something does go wrong, they don't have to go through the hell that some families do go through.
Mm-hmm. It is a gift.
Yep.
Really is.
Yeah. Bill, Jenny, great to see you again. I'm sure lots of people will want to talk to you further about this once they've seen this video. What's the best way for people to get in touch, Jenny?
So we have lots of different options. Giving us a call just at our main office number will get you through to us. We have a great receptionist who can get you set up to speak to either Bill or myself or Valerie, another attorney here in our office. You can always email us, and there's also an online booking option. So there's lots of different ways that people can reach out to us. And one of the things that we as a firm do is we pride ourselves in our response time. We do not want to leave anybody on red. We don't want anybody to to think that we are not going to call them back. Even if it's not something that we can help them with ultimately, we can usually get them resources and point it in the right direction. So even if people are hesitant about reaching out to us, we always say call, because they're not going to be spending any money just by giving us a call to see if we can help.
Right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, both of you, nice to see you again, and talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Forward to it.
Take care.